Oh, this is annoying. He has boots.
With the jug rotating in, Jarek's
might be in trouble.
Yeah, I believe he may just be dead here.
He actually should be fine, I think. Block. You just need to block a little bit. Yeah. Oh, there's another hero. Oh, never mind.
What about S4? Is he going to be fine? Does not look like it. There's going to be another Shackles, and that's going to be 2 kills for Execration. The early game lane dominating team doesn't even need the lanes. They just need, you know, their heroes to have spawned, and right away they go straight.
They have the numbers, Parker. Come on. Have only one stack. Right? I think I'm only. Oh no, there's 2 stacks. Jarex have made 1 more stack here, so there's 2 stacks for the Elk. They are getting ready for the Elk to farm it during the night phase with his acid. So that's going to be very important for Execration to scout. Like, it's going to be Chemo's job. Top lane, no tail. Going to get taken out by James and Lumik. Yeah, I was saying like the Sand King is going to have the most important duty during the night. But I guess DP can do the same by pushing towers with her ultimate, but it's a long cooldown. So once every 2 minutes, you can attract attention, draw the attention to a lane.
Shadow Shaman in trouble at bottom lane. He's going to get rotated on by the bat. He knew the slider was there, but what he was not ready for was the bat to shop as well. S4 gets a straightforward kill.
Yeah, and Ana's starting to jungle, so someone needs to cover the lane up by Jarex. So they have a defensive ward in this area. So there's the jungle ward I've been talking about. Sand King already placed one. Captain Chemo on the duty.
Ana running south here, I think recognizing he's in trouble. They're going to throw the Reaper just to initiate to make sure they get off that stun.
Oh, 1 more kill. 1+1. Buy 1, free 1. That's what they say. So
they had the ward, but Ana got a little too aggressive. He knew he could run south to dodge the SK stun, yeah.
Many occasions, he's the one starting. Like, if the team can't reach, just Reaper stuns 1.5 seconds.
They're going to try and take this
stack. He's trying to jack the stack. That's big.
A possibility. Rage Potato even coming in as well.
Here comes back up. DP's coming.
Everyone. Oh, this is bad. Rage Potato, you may have gone in too deep here. And it's got 1 charges. We'll pop it with the Ghost Shroud, I imagine, but no, we'll get a chance to.
I mean, this is what I'm saying. The safe lane hero has to be the guy to come and defend the stacks because eventually they're going to contest the stacks of the Elk. Spirit Siphon is what you need.
Yes, very strong spell early on. Thank you, Light of Heaven. Shrines are indeed at 100% HP.
Why are you so Why are you so affected by that guy clicking on the shrines?
It's like a Dota 2 tradition. He clicks the shrines.
Oh, okay.
You know, it happens.
And Dota 2 tradition, the off laner gets killed by the stage laner.
What about and the support who takes over the mid lane gets killed by a gank as well? You know. He's absolutely everything really.
Good game plan by Execration towards the Elk.
Oh, they want to punish Raging Potato again, rotating in many heroes here, out channeling his stun. Won't actually get it off. Sand King, perfect Burrow Strike, and the Reaper could bring down Ana.
Oh, Fate's Eating.
Yeah, Fate's Eating is there. No Reaper available as well. Still on cooldown. Raging Potato had 15 seconds to wait for that, and Ana gets credit for the last hit.
I still think the Sand King made. Oh, he's gonna go on Jarex. Stun. Oh, couldn't reach. He didn't jump on the high ground. Couldn't reach. He could have stunned the Stada, and I think the Necro should be A-okay. What happened was he got stunned by Stada. The Necro got stunned by Stada. Then he stunned the other guy that was gonna follow up the Elk, but because he already got stunned, he still died in the end. So I'm not gonna get coiled up by James here on the park, but not the best.
TP on out of here.
But Execration again. Another jungle ward, very important against the Elk. The other one got dewarded, so they're gonna have a new one here, but no tail. Oh, it's gonna be close.
Should not have thrown that Crypt Swarm. He threw 1 Crypt Swarm before he TP'd. It wasn't even gonna get him any farm. It just got these creeps low, and he gets punished for it.
So S4 1k away from his dagger. Sada quite poor. Only the Elk is in a decent position. It's like a very tough Elk game right now. They have to hold the grounds for quite some time, but XcTn having the super aggressive early game heroes, they're gonna defend their bot tower. Kill mid. No dagger for you, S4.
And just Necro alone TPing looks to be enough to defend this bottom lane. Make a move, smoke up without even getting that item. Jarex is not even level 6.
Oh, they have a haste on Gustav. Gustav's with haste runes. This is gonna be big.
The S4 haste rune Gonna find Raging Potato here. Has a Sand King backing him up. Sand King gonna challenge Epicenter here. Blinks, Burrow strikes in to follow it up, but this is not looking good. Oh, he manages to keep him alive. No tail, surviving through it all. Now gets the false promise as well. Fly, being a bro to his buddy and teammate No Tail, helps get 2 kills at bottom, and that's exactly what you were talking about. S4 does go down to the tower hit in the end. No Tail needs to be careful here as well. The orb going to get him very, very low. He needs his Spirit Siphon to heal him up. The Exorcism
can't get a Fate
wasn't there as well in time. Ends up being a 2 for 2, but again, it's space for outcomes.
It's good. This is good. This is good.
Counter push coming down the mid lane from Execration with Serpent Wards up, very likely. We'll see Execration take this one. They are going to look to channel up a stun. Anna is just going to be delaying this, I imagine. Has an Oracle to back him up, so he shouldn't be in too much
Radiant's
trouble.
online, they're trying to defend.
No Tail walking into a lot of heroes here. Silence gets thrown out. No Tail wants to lead this fight. Does not have mana for an Exorcism unless he pops the Sora and gets backed up by the Oracle. There's the Epicenter. They bring down Anna's Alchemist. Terrible way for the fight to start for OG, and Execration want to punish further. No Tail will not die in the Reaper, but will die once that false promise wears off through the damage taken.
Oh, that is disaster for OG. 2 of their most important heroes in the game going down.
Execration going to follow up the team fight with a Roche now. Execration not messing around. They want to end this game fast.
This is going to be a big problem right now.
He needs to make sure he is not the one getting caught out. There was a smoke coming his way. They were in hot pursuit. He's going to run to Observer as well. James could
I think he's actually
initiate this one. With the Blink Sand King, he should be. TP out will not be successful as Anna going to die to the Reaper as well.
Oh my
70
god.
seconds.
So that is good. Can they hold 70 seconds? They do have a decent amount of wave clear with Firefly is down. Okay.
Oh, here come the Serpent Wards.
That's right.
Execration 18 minutes into the game. Want to break high ground. There's the pull on the Necrophos.
Yes, Aegis.
Yeah, let's say he does have the Aegis. Maybe they're just thinking they can kill him twice. He pops the Blade Mail. Suddenly he's not even looking like he's going to go down once. The false promise on No Tail. I don't think he's going to survive through this one. There is just so much magic damage coming out. Fly going to get chased down by the puck. No Tail barely surviving with the Spirit Siphon, but he still dies afterwards.
Look at how much damage did he take.
Raging Potato with the Blade Mail coming up big. He is got 5 napalm charges on himself. He's still healing. The Flame Break looks like it will tick him down. Oh, he's even still alive. They're going to get mid-racks here. Alk still hasn't even respawned. 1 Reaper kill. All it took to break this game wide open and set Execration up. The ping's up top. Execration is saying there's no one top. They're not mid. Where are OG? OG will now show themselves. It became very evident that they were smoked up, moving out on the map. And here go Execration. Yeah, they're ready to start a fight. S4's got a ward though. He gets the grab initially. He blinks the coil onto 2. Burrow Strike to follow it up. Catches a couple as well. Raging Potato getting low. They need to bring him down. And they do. That's the big kill to get. It was just a little bit too squishy with that Radiance build. And OG going to get a couple of kills to start things off. No Tail's fighting at the shrine. He's healing up because of it. Saves his life. Nando still wants him with the Blade Fury. Purges him up as well. James going to help ensure that 1 kill. But it's Sand King going down on the side to Anna, and that is a fantastic fight so far for OG. S4 barely kept alive by a Jerax Blink Crush, and they've now got a 4th kill. Looking for a 5th is Nando. Blade Fury on out. Jerax has a blink in a couple of seconds. May look to chase him down. Anna slowed down by the Purge. There's a blink, a crush. S4 coming back in as well. He may not have much health, but he felt like he could do this one. James is going to buy back, and man, that's an expensive buyback. Absolutely nothing gained from it as well, other than perhaps you could argue saving Nando's life. The best item choice, tanking up more, having a bit more survivability.
Yeah, he would have lived there actually if he had like an item that gave him like armor or stats or anything.
Yeah, he was very close to surviving through it.
And he would have gotten his Shroud, his Wand Charge, Death Pulse.
He's got a Reaper kill then, suddenly he's healing up.
James?
Yeah, I'm not so sure about this one. If he gets caught out here, this will be a dieback, and James is brought down, dead for 60 now. OG could look to chase. The Bat has a Blink Lasso available. Jarek's going to get the crush to start things off. Who's S4 going to go on? Who's going to be the big kill for him? They're going to lose the Slaughter now. No Tail's got Exorcism. S4 still waiting patiently. He can't actually lasso for now because of the Radiance. He may just go on Raging Potato instead. He says, oh, I don't need a Blink if you're going to walk into me. Raging Potato in the middle of this with a Blade Mail. Great 2-hero stun, followed up by the ultimate. Gets brought down by the Scythe. And that's going to give Raging Potato a lot of regen to work around with. Anna's got no choice but to TP on home. Just beats the Burrow Strike cooldown. As this time around, Execration have a little bit of a better fight.
S4 got caught by Chemo here.
Oh, he's gonna push Chemo around a little bit, gets caught by another Burrow Strike, and his Firefly is actually worn off. S4's got no choice but to really try and fight his way out of this one.
Arcane Rune, man.
Oh, Jerax.
Jerax.
I don't know about this one with Anna's backup. He will actually get the kill, and Jerax, okay. His aggression pays off for now. Jug is looking for a purge to slow him down for some chase, but will not be immediately successful. Even things like the shrines, that shrine could have been killed earlier by
the
Execration.
shrine, the heal. Yeah, you're right.
It's not like that was a shrine that they couldn't deal with and it was just going to be there regardless. They could have actually killed the shrine and not taken such a risky, dangerous fight
they're moving up. The stun.
The Serp Mords do go down. They're actually going to maybe go on Anna here. He does get caught by the Oracle, the False Promise, and the Purifying Flames and all that Oracle nonsense, keeping him alive as he will end up dying post-False Promise. The damage was just enough, and that's a big kill to get. OG do not want to buy back the Alchemist, but they may have to. They just don't have the damage to deal with this Juggernaut. The TP out.
They have to get out.
Slider going to cancel it. Yep, you mentioned they need a run. It is going to be the Serpent being taken out. They catch the Puck with the Crush. Helped up by Chemo with the Burrow Strike, and Puck looking to escape. Going to be chased down. The question is, can he get out of this one? Looks like he's not going to be able to, and they want more. Blink, Crush, they catch Chemo, they get the amp up, and with that Haze, he will be spotted. Don't let those Ancients get the last hit, say OG. You enjoyed that one.
Yeah, because both of them. Because you push, you lose a fight, you're gonna think of Roche. And if you catch them at the Roche, you destroy them, the Alchemist lineup is gonna win the game.
Oh, they scan them as well. They know they are. They may see Raging Potato in just a second as well. The Firefly was used. He gets the Sanking Hex up. Jerax gets a nice Blink Crush onto 2 with a Silence from the Death Prophet. They're going to instantly drop 2 heroes. Possibly a third. Raging Potato is not in a spot where he wants to be. May get a Reaper off. Is there going to be... Oh, Oracle.
Silence, he was silenced.
Silence could not help him out to save his life there. That would have been a big save if he could get it.
Anna!
Oh, there's going to be a False Promise. Can they heal him back up in time? This is going to be close. I want to say Anna is not looking all too alive right now. He barely survives through it with the Chemical Rage heal. And a lot of heroes on top of him. They've actually killed 3. Raging Potato wants to come back in, but needs to be careful. Does not actually have a Reaper's Scythe. Because of he's the one carry that's going to win OG the game.
He needs to buy more tank items though. He bought... I don't know, he's buying...
Standard?
I mean, the Necro is not tanky enough. I think he...
Oh, I thought you meant the Alchemist. I was like, what? This is like standard output.
I mean, Necro, he needs more... Oh, they saw the career. Okay. That smoke is already a goner.
Yeah. Anna's in the front, in the high ground, protecting against this. Raging Potato, well, smoke is pop. Anna actually going to throw a stun here, it looks like. Oh, needs to be careful. Doesn't get the man to dodge. Are they going to go on this one? The Oracle is there to kind of back him up. They're going to go through the Burrow Strike. The Lotus Orb going to help protect him. Anna doesn't get hit by, but gets trapped by the Serpent Mords. He's stuck in the middle of this one. Needs to actually right-click his way out of it. He's disarmed, though. He can't attack. He's being Omnislashed. Oh, no! Alchemist. It's not... Maybe going to survive the Chemical Rage. Barely has enough HP. Does die after it, though.
That's kind of like GG.
And it might just be GG. Alk has no buyback. He bought back previously.
That's
that was an absolutely tragic way for this game to end, but it feels like it has ended. That Serpent Ward trap was fantastic.
Man.
And Anna making a small mistake, just trying to channel up the stun. Once he stunned himself, he put himself in such a dangerous position, punishing the fact that the Alk was disarmed because he was being healed back up. Second lane of Rax, they're going to go for 3 with Alk dead. I mean, you see, this OG, they're down 12k, and so much of that gold of theirs is in this Alchemist. Everyone else is sub 8,000 net worth. There is just no items to use on the rest of their heroes. Barely surviving is Jerax, who initiates in. No Tail as well. Purged up, slowed down. Epicenter coming in. Chemo on the Sand King. That's another Burrow Strike if it's going to be needed. As Death Prophet will eventually go down, and it looks like this is it for OG in game number 1.
They really struggle against C teams all the time. I can't really fault the Bat either too much because they died in the start. Otherwise, I don't think the lane is actually that weak. The Bat and the Slar. The Slar is not that strong in the early too. Like, their heroes are very good later, but not very good at the start. That's the stage where most of the C teams, they try to pick very good lanes, or even the South American teams like Infamous, they pick really, really good lanes. I think those are the teams that are always going to pose a threat to OG.
Yeah.
A huge threat, in fact, because of the playstyle and Ski Clockwork, Axmark, Dead Clockwork.
Get the first blood.
But he's trying to build a face boots. When you build a face boots on Clockwork, it means that you are having a great start to the game. Otherwise, you would not be trying to build a face boots. S4 might get Chemo here. He might be able to get him.
Okay, hasn't got the phase boots, and Chemo a little bit slower than the Clockwork. Is going to get slowed down by the Chakraman. That should be enough to save his life as S4.
Oh, Timber might be in trouble.
Yeah, if he's in trouble, that could be a massive kill. They've got a value point in the unstable concoction.
Yep. That's how strong Clockwork is against all their heroes. Like Clockwork against Timber, Shaman, the Prophet at some point. Find the Elk, create a situation where Prophet can TP in with the ulti, and maybe pick off the Elk. But they're gonna go for no tier. He has a Quelling Blade, so
it's a bait. He gets the cogs on 2 with the silence, no tail. May need to be a little bit careful about going in to back this one up. S4 wants both. Needs to be careful to make sure he gets at least one of the 2 kills. Rage Potato will be chased down by S4, and on the side, No Tail could not quite finish off the Kunkka.
Good movement by Gustav there. Reading that the Execration heroes are going to try to...
So perhaps pose a surprise threat. Execration may be thinking, oh, they're just farming the jungle. They got Alchemist, right?
Oh, if they kill the Prophet. Prophet's TPing down. Oh, okay, never mind.
No, that was almost a TP out. Prophet
they gave the last hit to the Elk.
Now he's going to smoke gank with you. You better. S4, did not get the cogs push out. We'll get him afterwards. S4 does dodge the chain, but it looks like he will go down the right click. Fly could not get the grave off in time. We'll be able to grave him. Can't actually grave himself.
1+1. Buy one, free one again.
Buy one, free one, and a free tower.
They get an extra kill and a tower. Great movement there by Execration here.
They just have better heroes for Alk to pull Ag Scepters too. I felt like last game I looked around, I was like, okay, even if this goes late game, Slardar, Death Prophet, no, there's no Ags available. This is not something that's going to be all that good. Even Oracle.
Lumic in trouble. Chemo got caught by the Clockwork.
Yep, the Rupture's on James, so he can't run away. He hasn't got a TP as well.
Oh,
he's going to chain out of the silence, but
double stun!
2-man stun. Lycan
Nando cannot afford to go down here. He's going to get hooked.
The summon's doing enough to block it, and actually S4 going to TP mid. Trouble for Alchemist, that's more important. Oh, he didn't get the armored off in time.
But he did get his Radiance before he died. Okay. So 11 minutes and 40 seconds Radiance.
Coming down here, this is probably a tower. OG will have to just give up at this point.
Yeah, Prophet's going to be able to TP down soon. This tower is a god. Oh, they're trying to defend. Oh, No Tail might be in trouble here. He has no TP. Oh, they don't see him.
Oh, he's being pinged there.
Okay, he's dead. Yes. No way he gets up. Fly gets up, but not No Tail. So, still a big kill there.
Lose more though. Is it going to be a buy one free one situation?
S4. He has haste though.
War off. He does get a nice little trap off here. Ara can't shackles in under the battery assault. S4's been X back. He's going to be pulled back in. As Adam did get a kill underneath the tower. S4 missing the hook, but he's actually still okay for the time being. The Chakram not going to land. Barely clips him with the Timber Chain. Alchemist coming in from behind with the Radiance, doing some good damage, and he may just be able to clean up here. James, great timing on the stun. Anna makes sure they get the kill. Did not have many procs of reactive armor.
And didn't max Grievous Grip, but still has such a good timing on the Radiance. Okay, we're gonna have an Alchemist game. The lanes going well means that everyone else that's supposed to make space for the Alchemist will be able to do their job. That's very easy for them now. Nando, if he dies here, it is going to be so bad for them.
Max duration stun from Anna. It's just
Where's
level
the backup?
3. Nando even uses the ultimate.
No.
The backup comes too late. Fly, likely going to need a grave. Can't go, well, could go for a TP. Decides not to. Looking to help out his team here. Jarek's in potentially some trouble with the Vendetta down, and they're just going to TP Anna out. An okay exchange.
It's pretty good. I think it's pretty good for the Elk.
Yeah, I mean,
the Elk team.
Exactly. Elk is there. He actually gets the kill on a carry while losing his supports and buying space for himself to continue to farm it.
You have to get Roshan and try to pressure.
Yep.
I think if OG wins or gets another pick off, and they get the Roche, that will be like almost like game over for them. They need to do something
This could
soon.
be big. Anna's actually been scouted and completely alone. Does get the stun off in time, and the Chemical Rage.
Where's... Oh, he's alone?
Well, he went in alone. Nyx is nearby, but the damage is just going to be too much. May be in some trouble if Nyx can find him here. Korea?
Is he gonna try? He sees him.
Doesn't want the Lycan, he wants the Shaman. And actually may have that. They're going for Roshan. You asked for this, Winter, but it's not dropping all that fast. Where is S4 with the hook shot? He's ready to go in. Gets the vision. He's trying to block with the Necro Book. Needs to get around this one. The hook shot gets blocked. Nicely played by Lycan. In goes Jerax. He's going to get focused down first, but with the Grave, he gets kept alive a little bit longer. It was a 2-hero stun from the Alchemist, locking them in place with the Cogs as well. The damage output just melts Execration's lineup. As Anna now Chemical Rages up as he backs on out of there. A fantastic engagement.
Definitely not going to be able to hold the tower here. Going to go down. Try to deny, but to no avail. Bot lane.
Alk is teeping in with the stun pre-casted. I love the play coming out from OG. Jerax and Anna teaming up with a Vendetta initiation into an Alk stun. He had a force
No,
stop.
he had 4-star. He had
you're
4-star.
right.
He could have gotten him.
Nope. Could have perhaps latched on. Jerax is going to find Chemo as well. Whoa, Chemo doesn't even want the bounty rune anymore, and he is looking quite dead if he can hit the Impale, which he does. And that is...
4-star? Okay.
Okay, Rupture will be used just to secure the kill, not the... Oh, X has Nag, so he has 2, so that's not even a cooldown at all, really, right now. That 40-second replenish time on Rupture. Bloodseeker doesn't want to wait for it because he wants it right now. It's going to give him such a strong way of team fighting. He's already got another double Rupture.
They're going to go in. They're going to go in.
Aegis wore off. No-Tail gets the first Rupture. It's on James. They go in. Jerax is there as well with the Carapace. James can't really run away from this. The Rupture damage is just going to destroy him
good
here.
Sprout. Good Sprout.
Second Rupture's on Nando. James kept alive for a little bit longer. Jerax can fairly low. The Surfmort's dropped as well. The Carapace will stun too. Another Blood Right. This silence destroying them, and James is going to be the first to fall. Has got a fairly short respawn time thanks to the Bloodstone. And OG may have to disengage here. They've used a lot of the spells up in their arsenal. Well, OG feeling like they are the strong team right now, and well, in their right to do so, are going to smoke up and look to make some moves. No-Tail is not in this smoke,
the
but
potato.
nearby.
Potato is getting out. Lumik's going to go down.
It's going to be looking like a straightforward kill. Dire lost their courier as well.
Alright.
S4, can he hit a hook shot here?
Like if you go for the right click route, it means you have to commit into getting into a near combat, like very close combat.
Yep.
And this hero, you want to keep running around in the fights and casting your blood right, owning the enemies.
And has found an arcane rune and managed to get the stun on RR. Jerax blink, 2-man stun, setting things up perfectly.
Rupture. He almost got in range to get it.
Yeah, full-staffed himself forward, couldn't quite get there in time.
And Kunkka and Shaman don't have like blinks or anything.
Yeah, X is their best initiation tool right
which
now.
Which is not the greatest in this kind of scenario.
Here we go, OG with the AC in hand. Anna wants to push. There's the X to start things off, but with the Chemical Rage up, not sure
the Rupture! Oh my god!
He's going to get hit by the Silence as well. The hook shot was not even needed. S4 was like, I'll make sure we get this kill, but in the backline just like him with the BKB.
Another
but
Rupture.
Also ruptured. Going to try and TP on out. Oh my gosh, that was close to killing him.
The weave!
Back in goes OG, and this is looking like the end.
Pretty much their last
GG
defense.
is called. They have been alchemisted.
No, they got OG'd.
They got OG'd. The two are synonymous from time to time. What a great